Hello to my Capricorns. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it. This reading is for the 30th of September through the 7th of October. This cycle closes on 1st of October. The moon, I believe, is still in Virgo. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Your brain may be like very analytical right now, like really meticulously going back through your memories and your belief systems about things, replaying a lot of things in your mind, learning how to believe in yourselves again, learning how to dream bigger, clearing out any negative thoughts about people, places, and things, and just learning how to just be at peace with moving on, right? We're moving towards a new moon in Libra. A new moon in Libra, as you're increasing your wisdom and knowledge about a lot of different things, becoming more aware, right? Becoming more perceptive, paying attention to everything around you, learning how to be at peace with being balanced out within. Let's get into it. Talking to you wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart. Even if you are a cusper, even if you're on the cusp, I am talking to you. Here we have the Page of Swords. So somebody is starting to take note of some things. Starting to take note of some things, which is always a good thing. Page of Swords, right? You're starting to take note of some things, right? See how this person has a notepad in their hand? Right? Trying to take note of some things. Here we also have the Nine of Wands here, right? And so somebody has come through a very long and arduous journey where they just didn't produce a whole lot of growth, you know? So here we have this right here, not a whole lot of growth. Yeah, when there's a lot of friction, when there's a lot of, you think about two sticks like this right here, when there's like, when you got sticks rubbing together, like if you've ever gone camping or anything like that, you rubbing the sticks together, or anything creating some kind of friction, there's not a whole lot of growth there. So sources say it's not you coming through a long and arduous journey when it's just like people are all constantly sword fighting, arguing, there's a bunch of chaos and confusion. It's not a whole lot of growth in anybody when it's just a whole bunch of chaos and confusion going on. Here we have the World card, which is your card in one of Aquarius's ruling planets. The World card speaks to maturity, authority, rules, structure, boundaries, and enforcing boundaries, right? So Source is really trying to put somebody in a leadership position, right? Not in a forceful position, but in a leadership position, not just taking something, but asking about other people's boundaries, not forcing like your way over into other people's boundaries, right? So here we have the Ten of Cups here, right? And so sometimes families can do that. Sometimes family can do that, you know, not ask for permission, not ask for permission. Here we have the Hierophant card here. And so that's how some families are just kind of sort of wired, right? It's just basically not asking for permission, right? I always try to add like a little comedic something to it just to kind of lighten the lighten it a little bit. Like sometimes your parents will say, you can't have your room door closed. Not in my house, this is my house, right? You can't have your room door closed. Or you can't eat food after a certain time, or you gotta clean the dishes in the sink, or you can't have company over after a certain time, those kind of things. Like it's their house, their rules, enforcing their rules, right? Or, like the funny thing a lot of people will say is like no pop-up visits. Like if you're in a neighborhood, back in the day they had payphones, right? For those of you all who remember payphones. But now everybody has a cell phone. So, no pop-up visits, just, not forcing your way into people's boundaries, into their spaces, right? And then, expecting it to be a good outcome, right? I saw a funny reel on Instagram one time where this guy, somebody, I guess that it was just like doing, this was a while ago, somebody had popped up at his house, and he kind of had like the blinds kind of, he's like looking out the blinds, and just left whoever it was is standing out there like, did you call ahead of time, did you that kind of thing. So here we have the Four of Wands. So source is saying to you, you have when you are trying to create a warmth of environment, since we're talking about fire here, when you're trying to have a warm fireside chat, respecting boundaries is very, very important. Talking, having a conversation is very, very important. If a person is telling you, certain things, respect that, and then also, enforce your boundaries. If someone's not respecting that boundary, then you're well within your right to go ahead and close that, close off your door. Usually this right here has the keys to that. Like, it's like you have the keys to your own vault door. Your worth, your value, you have the keys to your own vault door. So you don't just enter somebody else's house without their permission. You don't just, like I said, like a blowtorch, just blowtorch your way into somebody's door without their permission. Trying to take notes and just forcing, like bullying. This right here connects us with bull. The symbol is a bull. You don't bully your way into somebody's life. That'll get you cut off for life, right? So that's what I'm seeing here, in the cards. That's what I'm seeing here in the cards. So source is saying to you, this is what's going to create a very sacred bond in your relationships with people, because I feel like somebody wants sacred relationships, sacred bonds in your life, but that's what's going to create a sacred divine relationship where that source is in the middle. The devil is the author of confusion, and so that's just like coming over somebody's threshold in their across their portal, bringing a bunch of chaos and confusion, blowtorching stuff into people's lives. So source is saying to you, somebody is learning, like now that you're this Nine of Wands here, somebody is learning that. Somebody is learning that. This is a Nine of Wands on the other side, of that. And just kind of really just taking note, like really, really taking note. Yeah, taking note. And just kind of sort of learning how to create your own boundaries of things, creating boundaries. Creating boundaries. So here we have the Queen of Swords here. Yeah. So if you're of a certain age and your parents are like, hey, listen, this is my house, these are my rules. I saw this person on social media take the door off the hinges of a bedroom because they were like, this is my house, we're not closing no doors around here. I was laughing. I was like, oh my God. Or, this is my department. I run my department in the workplace. This is how I run my department. I have the authority to run my department a particular way. So it's just saying that's their rules. That's their rules. That's their whoever. And so when you have your own department, you're the manager of your own department, your own house, your own space, source is saying, then, you can enforce that, those boundaries and those, that thing when you have your own whatever, then you can enforce those boundaries, right? So same thing like along the line, because we're talking about the World card, which is Saturn, right, in a very mature and authoritative way. If you're on social media, this is what keeps a lot of people off of, creating their own content, because social media can be so invasive, right? It can be really invasive. Y'all see what's going on social media. People criticizing you, right? So I feel like somebody's going to get some good news this week. But a lot of it, again, has to do with I feel like you're going to get some good news this week, but I also feel like a lot of it has to do with around you feeling like, you may have gone through a long and arduous journey that you prayed to come through something, like you prayed for some clarity around things. And then your nervousness may have caused you to maybe do things that may have made you look different to other people. Like people were like, okay, I don't recognize this. Like what? I don't recognize this spirit. Because we talking about fire. People may not have recognized that spirit in you. Right? That spirit in you. Right? So, all right, let's see what else we got going on here. So yeah, so here we have the 9 of Cups here. So I'm seeing a lot of your wishes being fulfilled in terms of like, just like as far as family is concerned, and just like more sacred bonds as far as family is concerned, about, just understanding how people are wired, how you're wired, just your spirit, where that may have come from, just this is where somebody's learning how to really believe in themselves and be at peace with who you are, like just how you're wired, right? And not be at war with yourselves. Here we have the 5 of Wands here. Yeah, not be at war with yourselves, right? Yeah, not be at war with yourselves, right? We have the 8 of Swords here, because again, that dries up your creativity. That'll literally make a person go crazy. Here's the 8 of Swords right here. It gives the illusion that this person is bound, right? But look at all this power around you. These are your thoughts. These are your thoughts, right? What you're speaking into existence. The power of words. Your thoughts. Thoughts, words, and deeds, right? Power of your thoughts, right? So the 8 of Swords connects us with Gemini. We're not talking about any Geminis that you know, but Geminis are ruled by Mercury, the messenger, communication, knowledge, learning, memory, planet, trade, travel, commerce, all of that, right? How things travel, how things travel, right? So somebody's really starting to take note of things, like really just everything on case by case basis, respecting your own, enforcing your own boundaries, creating your own rules, respecting other people's boundaries, those kind of things as well, and not necessarily being at war with yourself. So that's how your wishes are going to be fulfilled. So here we have the King of Swords. See these butterflies up there? See how you're blossoming? Yeah. King of Swords here. Yeah. And then the King of Cups here. Yeah. Just getting to a place emotionally where you're emotionally balanced. You're incredibly smart, emotionally balanced. Not going crazy. Those kind of things, just coming through, like I said. But you all need time to process your emotions. You need time to process your thoughts about things without being rushed, like just being rushed, hurry up. And you don't want to give that impression that you're rushing other people to process their thoughts, like hammering them. They need a minute to think, process their thoughts, and you just coming at them 1,000 miles per hour. So it works both ways, two sides to the sword. So here we have the 6 of Cups. So I see you moving forward in childlike faith, just being more balanced out, just like wanting to learn, just taking notes. That's you all doing the 1 through 10 steps, right? You're creating your own 1 through 10 steps. So yeah, so I definitely feel like you're gonna have some good news, like you have some good news this week, and I definitely feel like somebody's leaving some kind of toxicity behind, toxic emotions about something behind. Yeah. Toxic feelings about something behind. Yeah. So again, this is just really about you enforcing boundaries. I can tell y'all so many funny stories about stuff, somebody told me one time on, it's like, I wish you would, y'all see if I don't have any nail polish on, but like if you've been with me from the very beginning, I would always have like a different color every week, right? So somebody would say, oh, your nails would look so much better if you would put some nail polish on. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. Can you go buy it for me then? No, I didn't say that. But if I had said it, like, well, people just say anything. Y'all should see some of the stuff, some of the DMs and stuff. I'm like, wow. But sometimes you really have to enforce a boundary. Sometimes you just have to block people. Sometimes you have to just move on because they don't know what you're going through and they don't know how, I gave you something light, right? So, but look at all the stuff that people put on social media about just different stuff. They don't know what people, we don't know what people are going through. They don't know if a person just lost somebody. They don't know what in the world. People just say anything. So protect your energy, protect your energy, protect your energy, protect your energy. So, yeah, the Temperance card. Yeah, so you're learning how to see things from a higher frequency. This is a Temperance card. You're learning how to see things just from the highest frequency, And then I see you being able to defend your decision to just kind of sort of, learn how to increase your prayer and meditation life. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. Your meditation life, just via telepathy, just like tossing some things into a burning bowl, the anxiety, the fear, the low self-esteem when it comes to just being around energies that just keep, blow torching, like forcing you to hurry up and make some decisions about some things. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing here, right? So somebody's just learning how to just take notes and learning how to just enforce boundaries and just respecting how people are wired, how people are built, how you are wired, how you're built. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let me see if there's any last final messages. But yeah, look forward to be a very peaceful week for you because you have decided, you've set the tone, you put that energy out into the universe. That is a very peaceful and productive week, or whatever word you choose. You choose it. You choose whatever tone you put out there. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Any final messages, Spirit, for my Capricorns? And again, even for my cuspers. And I'm talking to you wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart, including your 12 houses. You all's video for the full moon prediction is also already filmed. It'll be going up. It will be going up, up, up. It's already filmed. Filmed. Yeah, so I do see this week somebody also doing the mirror work too. And just like kind of sort of how you see yourself in the mirror. So if you set a goal, like I feel like if somebody is setting a goal of whatever life you want to create for yourselves. So if you say you want to be in a loving relationship, like in terms of a family situation, romantic, your spouse, kids, and all those things. I see you just writing it on a post-it note and sticking it to a mirror. I see myself that. I see it, and I can envision that where we're in a harmonious relationship, where there's not a bunch of chaos and confusion and friction going on and misunderstandings and, people jumping to conclusions and just not being able to see the other person's point of view. Like whatever it is you're envisioning for yourself, I see you putting that on a post-it note. Or if your vision for you is, passing down, the keys to a house, to your kids. See how this person is like standing in front of a house, and then you see another house right here. So obviously it's probably a neighborhood or whatever. The house is painted yellow. Yellow connects us with the solar plexus chakra. This is like, okay, I can do this. If you see yourselves doing that, I'm passing this down to, the younger generation, or I'm passing them the keys, or, I see myself, sitting in a chair, just kind of crown in my head, and I feel respected, in my life, and people, or they see me as balanced out, and they see me as this very wise person, and who, however you see yourself, so as to say, you're going to start envisioning that and do something every day to move yourself closer to that. Like you're going to take some action to move yourself closer to that particular frequency. You know what I'm saying? So if that means if this is what I want for myself in terms of loving sacred relationships, then I need to put myself in those spaces. I need to be in those spaces. I need to, who would have those spaces, right? Who would have those spaces? For you, who would have what spaces would those be? Where would those spaces be, right? But yeah, the overstepping boundaries doesn't work. Like forcing your way over into people's boundaries, it just doesn't work. That doesn't work. Yeah, so you're gonna feel very fortunate when you see things at a higher frequency. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. And by the way, if you all see me put nail polish back on, it's not because somebody bullied me. Oh, I thought that was funny. I see y'all. I see every now and then. I had to laugh. I had to share that with you all. But every now and then, you all may see me like with like a blush color or like a nude color, polish or whatever. But if you've been with me since like the very beginning, you would see like yellow, like the color of that flower there, or like orange, or those kind of things. And but it's for a reason. So one day you'll know why. Here we have the Seven of Wands right here. So 2 7 of Wands. So two situations in particular, I see you being able to defend your decision to, move on from some things without coming across as defensive. I see you moving on from some things without even coming across as defensive. Yeah. So every now and then things will come up in your spirit that may feel like, it's like bait and switch in your spirit, almost like a David and Goliath situation where people are trying to rush you, whether in your personal or your professional life. But I feel like for you, not giving it any air and really enforcing a boundary. Sometimes that looks like if a person is just like really kind of sort of just like trying to rush you, almost like forcing you, almost bullying you into a situation. I feel like for you, you'd be better off saying, I would rather just release it. Because if it's rushing me into something, it's probably something too good to be true, or it's a different kind of spirit behind it. If it's not giving me any warmth, it's not giving me any opportunity to, that's romantic relationship, friendship, business, work deals, whatever. If it's just rushing me into something, then I don't want to be a part of it, whatever it is. So, all right. Yeah, so, all right. Let's see what else we got going on here. But y'all know they got them internet bullies out here. Like, where these people come from? Where these people come from? Where they come from? Where's that planet? What planet is that? Come from Mars. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. So yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody who's just like increased, your prayer life has increased. And I do see some balance here. Definitely see some balance here. But yeah, somebody's amongst incubi and succubi. And you have the gift of premonition, and that's forewarning, right? So, and that's kind of a forewarning. Like I said before, people are kind of like rushing you into things, no matter who they are. Like, no matter who they are, no matter what their, what kind of life you think they've created for themselves, no matter how much money you think they have. They could be celebrity status, whatever. They could be comparing themselves to somebody else. You don't really know how they got their money. So it's just saying, don't go by just the physical, the outer appearance. They trying to compare themselves to somebody else. Or when I did this way and such and such and such and such, and trying to hurry up and rush you into something, and you don't even know what you're getting yourself into, right? So source is saying to you, somebody failed at stealing your identity. Somebody failed at stealing your identity. So it's time to do the mirror work. Know who you are. Know who you are. Yeah. Time to do a sacral chakra cleanse and close out the cycle in love. But schedule a vacation. It's time for you to do a throat chakra cleanse. And so, yeah, new love awaits. For somebody. But you are an answered prayer. And so I see you being booked and busy and not bitter or burdened at all. And so time to do a crown chakra cleanse. But treat yourselves to a spa day. Time to treat yourselves to a spa day. Time to treat yourselves to a spa day. But yeah. Yeah, so just like you take notes, other people who love you take notes too. And sometimes people just weren't recognizing your spirit. Something about your spirit was like, wait a minute, this is not something about Capricorn. Right. So here we have I am supported. 44, I am supported. So your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. 44. Yeah. Even greater success will come in the future. Yep, even greater success will come in the future. All right. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Any other messages? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, somebody definitely couldn't see something. Like somebody just could not see, what you were. Somebody, here we have the 8 of swords. Somebody really just could not see, something. That is why, like I said, when you're doing the mirror work, you're focusing on you. Like you're just focusing on your life, not somebody else's life. What do you see for your life, right? Yeah. So some kind of proposal is coming across your path. Some kind of proposal is coming across your path. It could be a proposal for love, but make sure it's a proposal that you prayed for you. Like don't overthink something where to a point of confusion. And I don't think you will. It won't. I don't think it's going to take too long. Because I'm looking at the 4 of Pentacles here, and that is, some kind of healing. So yeah. So maybe it's a proposal to just kind of sort of relax and heal. Maybe it's just a, proposal to just really relax and heal. So here we have the 6 of Cups here. Yeah, so 2 and 6 is 8. So somebody could just give you an opportunity to just heal, just relax. Leave something behind and just relax. So here we have the Queen of Wands here. Yeah, so some things are not what you think they are. Yeah, so again, look forward to having a very peaceful week for you all. And it looks like somebody is highly, highly creative, like highly creative. And these are gifts that these are gifts that you inherited, like highly creative gifts, right? So you absolutely can create the life that you want. Absolutely. There's definitely steps to it, but you have to be on that frequency. There can't be any doubt. I say it a lot in my readings, but it really is true. You have to be on that frequency. And there can't be any doubt. Mm-hmm. So trust, allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Yeah, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Yeah. So yeah, the key here, like I said before, is with the world card, it usually looks like a circle, right? It's to not overstep anyone else's boundaries, like bully your way into someone else's boundaries, into their life when they're trying to heal. See things from a higher frequency, and by the same token, don't let anybody overstep your boundaries while you're trying to heal. Right? You're not trying to create a toxic connection, you're trying to create a sacred one. So you want to respect people's sacred space and their boundaries as well. And don't let people coerce you into that, right? So use your intuition. Use your intuition, right? So I feel like somebody may be doing some alone time. You see that salt water, so you may be taking a deep sea salt bath, right? Here we also have using your hands. Somebody could be taking a class, right? Maybe making a vision board. So I feel like this is going to be a very creative week for you. Maybe a sweet treat. Maybe somebody's into some kind of baking or something. Here we have connecting with fire. Tossing some things into a fire pit. Somebody could be a singer, or you could be listening to some songs, singing. You could be creating art. So in other words, something you're doing artistically, something you all are doing. Somebody could be taking a cooking class, and that could be even online, like learning some tons of classes online. But you're tossing a lot of things into a burning bowl, like this toxicity, overstepping boundaries, letting other people overstep your boundaries, creating a vision board, could be taking a pottery class or something like that. Maybe taking a deep sea salt bath if you cannot go to the ocean, right? Maybe taking a deep sea salt bath, right? For those of you all who can. So that could be something, just as detoxing and cleansing. So lots of wonderful things. But yeah, I'm sending great positive energy to you all for this week. But yeah, energy's just trying to rush you into things. They're trying to create a problem. That's what that is. If they're rushing you to anything, they're creating a problem for you. Haven't had a chance to process your thoughts. It's going to create a problem for you if you're being constantly rushed. And so somebody's going, this is where this number right here comes in, 4 of Pentacles. It's not going to take you that long to figure it out from now on. 21, I am inspiring. So you are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals itself in everything you do, from your sparkling conversation to your most prized projects. That's right. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, sending great positive energy to you all this week. I think that's it. Yeah, a couple of people's videos are filmed. Yeah, so like I said, with your creativity, you have a lot of things that's going to keep you busy. In terms of creating, and just like I said, respecting your boundaries, respecting other people's boundaries. Excuse me. Only you hold the keys to your life, right? Only you have your own. If you have your own place, nobody's entering into your place without your permission, right? Even if they have keys to your home, nobody's in without calling first, getting permission. And vice versa, right? And the vice versa, vice versa. So that is what I have for you. I will see you all in the next video. Okay, bye.